If you've ever tried to save money, you already know this feeling. You open your banking app, you see $43 sitting in your savings account, and you think, what's even the point? $43 isn't going to change your life. It's not going to make you rich. It feels like nothing. But here's the truth almost nobody tells you. Saving your first $1,000 is statistically and psychologically harder than saving the next 10,000. And once you understand why, you'll stop feeling like you're failing and you'll start seeing exactly what phase of the game you're actually in. Let's start with the math, because the math alone should shock you. If you're investing your money at a 7% average annual return, going from $0 to $100,000 takes almost 8 years of consistent saving. But going from $600,000 to $1 million, that takes a little over 6 years. Same amount of discipline, same monthly habit. But the second stretch moves faster because your money is now doing part of the work for you. At $0, every single cent that grows your account comes from your own paycheck. There is no investment return helping you. There is no dividend check landing in your account. There is no interest compounding in the background while you sleep. It's just you versus your bills versus your motivation day after day with nothing but willpower to show for it. That's why the first $1,000 is brutal. It's 100% effort and 0% leverage. Now compare that to someone with $50,000 already invested. At a 7% return, that portfolio is generating roughly $3,500 a year without them lifting a finger. That's money earned while they're at work, while they're asleep, while they're on vacation. Suddenly, saving the next chunk doesn't feel as impossible because they're not doing it alone anymore. Their money has become a second income source. This is exactly why so many people quit in the first year of trying to save or invest. They expect momentum immediately. They expect their money to start working for them right away, the way influencers online make it sound. But that's not how it works. In the beginning, there is no snowball. There's just you pushing a boulder up a hill, and it feels like it's not moving at all. Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's longtime business partner, was famously blunt about this. He said the first $100,000 is, in his words, a real struggle, but once you get there, everything after it gets dramatically easier. Not because you suddenly start earning more, but because compounding finally has enough fuel to make a visible difference. Let's put this in a picture you can actually see. Imagine two savers. Saver A is starting from zero. Saver B already has $50,000 invested. Both of them save $1,000 a month, and both of them get the same 7% return. After 5 years, Saver A has built up around $72,000. Saver B, starting $50,000 ahead, now has close to $142,000. Same monthly discipline. Same time. Nearly double the outcome simply because Saver B wasn't starting from nothing. That gap is not about being smarter or working harder. It's about who has compounding on their side and who's still fighting to build it from scratch. So if you're in that early stage right now, if your account balance still feels embarrassingly small, here's what you need to actually understand. You're not failing. You're in the hardest phase of the entire process, and the hardest phase is supposed to feel slow. The good news is, it's also the shortest phase if you keep going. Here's how to get through it faster. First, stop trying to invest your way out of a savings problem. In the beginning, your income and your spending matter more than your investment returns. Because 7% of $1,000 is $70 a year that's not going to save you. Cutting one unnecessary subscription or picking up a few extra hours will move the needle faster than any stock pick will at this stage. Second, automate the habit before you try to optimize the strategy. The people who make it through the hard first phase aren't the ones with the best portfolio. They're the ones who made saving automatic, so it didn't rely on motivation, which runs out, especially on a hard week. Third, track your progress in percentages, not dollar amounts, early on. Going from $500 to $1,000 is a 100% increase in your net worth. That's an enormous win, even though the dollar amount looks tiny. Your brain needs that reframe, or it will quit before compounding ever gets the chance to kick in. And fourth, remember that every single wealthy investor you've ever heard of went through this exact same stage. Warren Buffett's first real money didn't come from brilliant stock picks. It came from delivering newspapers and saving relentlessly as a teenager. The unglamorous grind at the bottom isn't a sign you're doing it wrong. It's the entry fee everyone pays. Once you cross that first threshold, whether it's $1,000 or $5,000 or $10,000 something shifts, you start seeing dividend payments or interest show up that you didn't have to work for directly. And that's the moment saving stops feeling like pure sacrifice and starts feeling like building a machine that saves alongside you. So if you're staring at a small number in your account right now, feeling like it's not worth the effort, remember this: you are not behind. You are exactly where every investor who came before you had to stand. The first $1,000 is the hardest money you will ever save in your entire life, but it's also the only amount you'll ever have to save with zero help from compounding. Everything after this gets easier, not because the goals get smaller, but because you stop doing it alone. Keep going. The hardest part is almost always the very beginning.